Good morning, race fans. Welcome back to Garden Canyon Run, where danger lurks at every turn. And there are 4 turns, so, I mean, you do the math, that's a lot of danger. This is the Spring Classic. This is the first round of elimination for Group 4, the final round. We're going to see cars from Rust Belt Racing, Richter Scale Racing, and Uncle Elvis Racing today. I'm Brock Wheeler. I'm going to be bringing you all the action as usual. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to see if we can get some more cars down to the finish. We've only got 5 cars, 5 drivers out of the original 31 who have made it to the finish, and this is them right here. We've continually been tweaking the track. Let's see if we can get some more cars down to the finish. We've got 8 checkpoints on the track. The rules are the first car across takes the checkpoint, and stock cars earn double points. And today is another round of stock cars versus modified cars. We're going to see if we can get some more modified cars down the road. Alright, and here we go. We've got Donnie for Rust Belt Racing driving Lucky McDuck modified car. And we've got Kristen Fletcher for Richter Scale Racing driving a Matchbox Mazda CX-5, a family car. And look at that family car go. Let's take another look at what happened here, but yeah, Kristen Fletcher doing pretty good on run number 1. Got a little help from Donnie, I believe, for checkpoint 3. We had Kristen on the inside lane, got the whole shot, got the nice line. Donnie got a little turned around, didn't give up, kept on going. Kristen got hung up on the downhill, and there we go. Donnie never gave up, and because he never gave up, Kristen got 1 extra point there. And because she's a stock car, those are double points. So Donnie, be careful what you're doing out there, man. Yeah, let's see what we can do in run number 2. We've got Donnie on the inside lane. We've got Kristen on the outside lane. Donnie getting the whole shot. Kristen, I don't know what happened to Kristen there, but man, look at the power Donnie's got coming out of Painter's Tape Gully. I think he got all the way across checkpoint 4. Kristen ended up in the lettuce bed. On her wheels, though. Good luck getting out of there. And yeah, Donnie made it across checkpoint 4, I believe. He did end up on his roof over by the sports car group there. In turn 4. Let's see if we can see what happened here. It's a nice race coming out of turn 1. And then Kristen just took I don't know what happened, she just drove off the track. Donnie kept a nice line down the descent. And he just carried too much speed into Painter's Tape Gully and got thrown out of there on his roof and couldn't recover. But that does make it a race here. We've got Donnie on 4 points and Kristen Fletcher on 6 points now. Let's go back up to the start gate, run number 3. And now we're going to see Kristen back on the inside lane. Donnie's on the outside lane. And Donnie with a nice pass out of turn 1. Oh, look at that, and carrying momentum all the way down through. Just turn 4 onto the finish straight. Oh, it gets off track. So I believe he's going to pick up maybe 3 points there. We're going to have to check the replay to see what happened. It looks like he might have run into the other Richter Scale team car there, driven by Peregrine in qualification. So right into turn 1, Kristen just loses it. Donnie makes a nice pass around her to avoid, and then just has a nice solid run. Looking really good. Wow, handled Painter's Tape Gully like a pro. Great driving, couldn't keep it straight on the finish straight there. So now it's Donnie on 10 points, Kristen on the back foot with 6 points. There's one more look at Donnie coming into the finish straight there and crashing into that other Richter Scale car. Oh no, it's the Diego's diecast car, I believe, is what he just ran into. And then yeah, there's Kristen on her side over there at turn 1. So this is the final run for these 2 cars. Run number 4, we're going to see Donnie on the inside lane. See if he can maintain that lead. He gets the whole shot. But Kristen putting up a race into turn 2. Oh, and Donnie with some aggressive drive in there, keeping her off the track. So I do believe Donnie's going to be moving on. Kristen ended up on a roof down by the excavator in the garden bed. at the replay to see exactly what happened down there, but there's Donnie's car moving on. Donnie with the whole shot coming into turn 1. Kristen just giving it the gas though, but couldn't quite catch up. Donnie turned around, was facing Kristen, did a barrel roll. What a crazy maneuver, and then knocked her off the track. Turned around, looks her right in the eye, and then shoves her off the track. Not here, he says, I'm moving on. Well played, Donnie. And Kristen, thanks for coming. We're gonna get you back on your wheels and down by the other team car down there, and we're gonna be moving on here now. All right, next up we've got Heather in that beautiful 1967 Ford GT40 driving for Uncle Elvis Racing, and Sawyer also driving for Uncle Elvis Racing in that Astana Hado. Intra-team rivalry going on here. Sawyer getting the whole shot. Heather coming from behind and scoring a point over checkpoint 3. We're gonna have to go back and see how this started off here. God, that's a beautiful car. That GT40 is one of the most beautiful cars ever made. I'm gonna have to go out on not much of a limb there and say that. So Sawyer looking good into turn 2, but then does a barrel roll, kind of like Donnie did there in that last run. Heather shoves him out of the way, but then veers off track, so she does collect 1 point. Remember, Sawyer is in a stock car, so his points count double. So we're looking at 4 points to 1 right now as we go back up into the start gate. Yeah, let's take another look at that there. Heather just shoves Sawyer right out of the way. Let's get Sawyer back on his wheels here. That's right. Alright, good on you, Sawyer. We'll see you back up in the start gate for run number 2. Where we're going to see Heather on the inside lane, getting the whole shot. Sawyer with a nice pass in the turn 2. Oh! And carrying a crazy amount of speed into Painter's Tape Gully and just a spectacular crash. I don't know what happened to Heather. She rolled up onto the curb, it looked like, out of turn 1 after, I think she collected the first point there. Yep, she got the whole shot in the turn 1. Collected a point and then just pulled over. Sawyer took the opportunity and screamed into Painter's Tape Gully and just got thrown off the track. Holy smokes, that is some crash. Alright, but remember, these 64th scale drivers and cars, they can take quite the beating. Alright, back up into the start gate for run number 3. Now we're going to see Sawyer on the inside lane here in the Astana Hado, getting the whole shot all the way into turn 2. Getting knocked around. Heather's going to shove him out of the way. Oh, but can't cross checkpoint 3. So I believe this is going to keep Sawyer in the lead. Sawyer out of turn 1 just puts, that is one fast car there. But remember, this is the second heaviest car in the tournament against the lightest car in the tournament right now is what we're looking at. And you can see the difference that the weight makes. Sawyer's lightweight car just gets thrown around. And we're going to get him turned around there. Hey, little help, guys. Little help. Alright, back up in the start gate for run number 4. Sawyer's still in commanding lead. Heather would need a perfect run here. Looks like she's not going to get it. Oh, what happened here? Oh, isn't that a beautiful run? Oof, I'm down onto the finish straight again. Heather's going to join the club. Yeah, Sawyer ended up in the thick weeds. Heather on her roof down in the finish straight. Alright, so Sawyer from behind won the whole shot in the turn 1 in the slow outside lane and then just lost it before the descent. Heather took that opportunity. Oh yeah, here we see the crew, that's the Daylight Dollar Short excavation crew getting Sawyer's car out of the weeds there. But back to Heather on the descent. Look at this beautiful line she takes. She just really handles Painter's Tape Gully like a real professional. And then she also just veers off course just a little bit down the finish straight and can't collect maximum points, but that means Sawyer's going to be moving on. So we have determined the next round. We're going to see Donnie versus Sawyer in Group 4 in round number 2. And round number 2, we'll start with Team Second Floor, Team Unicorn Princesses, and Uncle Elvis Racing. Thanks to all our sponsors. We couldn't do this without you. Thanks for sending all those cars in here to race at Garden Canyon Run and risk your necks out here. Thanks to all our drivers. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate you guys watching and subscribing, those of you that are following along, and hopefully noting the continual improvement of the track. I'm Brock Wheeler. It's been my pleasure bringing you all the action today. Thanks a lot for joining me. Bye-bye.